Post-game press conference with head coach Emilee Thiesse. The Mavericks faced Wayne State tonight. Wayne State prevailed 84-79. We'll begin with a brief statement from Coach Thiesse, and then we'll open it up to questions.
We've talked about this league and just this year in general, specifically just the idea that this year more than ever, talent just doesn't matter. It's just so much about toughness and grit and teams being ready to show up night in and night out. And I really just felt like tonight, we just didn't have that toughness and that grit. We weren't ready to go from the start. We just weren't ourselves defensively early on, and it just it really spewed into the rest of the game. It was great that we got a little bit more energy in the defense as the game went, and were able to force 29 turnovers. But when you get 25 more shots than your opponent, that's got to be an opportunity to capitalize. And just right now offensively, we just we got to get a team that's ready to start playing together and moving the basketball, and players that are ready to make shots.
So talk about Rachel Shumski's game. She finished with a career high 24 points, and she also hauled in 8 rebounds. Talk about what she provided today.
Rachel was outstanding for us today. Thank goodness she came ready to go. She drew a lot of attention inside, and despite that attention, she just found a way to capitalize on that, really converting inside. But again, we always say that, players that score a lot of points, they do a lot of things. They're usually our leading rebounder. They're usually players that get a lot of deflections for us. They're involved in a lot of plays. You look at Rachel's line, she made a big steal down the stretch right there. She obviously did lead us in rebounds, got to the foul line for us. She just was really locked in and willing to, take those shots and make those shots. And that's what players do. That's what players have to be willing to do. And key players, have to do that night in and night out. And Rachel was great for us tonight.
I mean, late there in the fourth quarter, we did fall behind by 13-14, but that team showed some pretty good heart there and was able to run off a 9-0 run to make it interesting and give ourselves a shot. Talk about the effort that went into that late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we were giving up really good looks. Wayne State was getting great looks, and I think as I looked at the stat sheet, I think they only missed maybe 5 shots the entire second half, but we forced them into 17 turnovers during that second half, and that was key. We can't be all or nothing. We talk about that all the time. We can't give up open shots or turnovers. We got to, be more solid in our defense. But during that stretch, we were capitalizing more with forcing some turnovers there. And we got some of those good high effort intensity, opportunities to attack the rim in transition before the defense got set. And, we need to create more of those opportunities for us. But that was probably the big difference there, those high energy steals and just stops that led into opportunities to score.
You mentioned all those turnovers. You forced 29 turnovers today. That seems to be a staple for the team so far this year.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I say it all the time, like they're just a fun team to coach, and they play so hard. But playing hard only gets you so far. You got to play locked in. You got to be aware of what's going on around you, and in ways to, make that effort turn into points, and making that effort, again, find key players out there and not allow key players to get rolling and get hot. And, it's gotta be both.
About 6 minutes left in the second half, you called a timeout, and the team came back with an effective full court press that gave you the first lead since early in the game. What did you see that made you think that this would work?
We have some really good, options within our press where I think we can give some different looks. And, I thought we just got a little stagnant with maybe just making one person try to do all the work. And that's really not our defense. We got to get all the pieces kind of working together. So we just kind of mix it up. And obviously Wayne State's a great basketball team. They were getting in a jive there, just kind of breaking us in the same ways. And I thought we did a better job of getting some of our guards to be ready to come up and help Joey in the backcourt, which got them a little bit tighter with the basketball. And that's really what our defense is supposed to be.
Series finale tomorrow at 3:00 in Taylor Center. What is the team going to have to do different to get a different result tomorrow?
No question, convert. I mean, there's just no question. Again, you get 25 more shot attempts. That just has to result in points. And I don't know what else to say about it. We got to put the ball in the hole. That's been the story of this team to this point. You know, we worked so hard on the defensive end, and we got to it's got to turn into points on the other end. So just got to be a little bit tougher. We got to be a little bit more in tune to what's going around us and how we can play together, and a little bit more confident that every time the ball hits our hands, we're ready to put the ball in the hole.
Yeah. The perimeter game there wasn't really there for us tonight. What did you do to adjust to that?
Yeah, no question. Our perimeter game, again, I just thought I don't know. We've been talking a lot about being prepared to score, and prepared is communicating, prepared is having your hands and your feet ready, prepared is locked and loaded. And it just seems so reactionary tonight. Like, I know I should, take these looks, and we just can't be that type of a team. We're an inside out team. And I was very pleased to see that our inside game was there for us tonight. We've been talking a lot about that this week in practice. Christy came out and gave us more of an inside presence. Obviously, Rachel Taylor's playing a lot of the 4 for us. So we were getting really good looks inside, but the defense was really starting to collapse down. And we gotta be ready to make shots.
All right, thank you very much, Coach, and good luck tomorrow.
Thanks so much.